Welcome, dear listeners. Tonight, as the world outside slows down and the stars gently flicker in the vast expanse of the night sky, we invite you to step into a world of tranquility and peace. Picture yourself by the crackling fireplace, wrapped in the warmth of a soft blanket, as the gentle hush of the evening breeze dances through the window. In this calm and quiet realm, we present a tale woven with love, wisdom, and the soothing embrace of bedtime. It's a story that unfolds like the gentle rustle of leaves, one that invites you to dream peacefully as you journey into a world where worries and cares gently ebb away. So, lay back, close your eyes, and let the words cradle you into a peaceful slumber. For within the confines of this tale, we shall find solace and rest as we wander through the pages of a story designed to guide you into the land of dreams. Let us begin this cozy and tranquil adventure, leaving the cares of the day far behind. Once upon a time, in a humble coastal village, nestled beside the vast, shimmering ocean, there lived a kind-hearted fisherman named Peter. He and his loving wife, Anna, resided in a cozy cottage that overlooked the majestic waves and the sprawling horizon. Every morning, as the sun peeked over the sleepy waters, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, Peter would set sail on his rickety boat, eager to cast his net and try his luck in the bountiful sea. With the salty breeze caressing his weathered face and the gulls singing their melodious tunes above, Peter would sail into the heart of the ocean, filled with hope and anticipation for the day's catch. Little did he know, this particular day would forever alter the course of his simple, tranquil life. On one ordinary morning, with the waves gently rocking his weathered boat, Peter cast his net into the glistening sea. He waited patiently, watching the sun climb higher into the sky, its golden rays dancing upon the water's surface. As he pulled in the net, he noticed a shimmering, extraordinary fish caught within its folds. Its scales gleamed like precious jewels, radiating a mesmerizing, ethereal light. The fish spoke with a voice as gentle as the sea breeze, revealing its magical nature and the power to grant wishes. Amazed and astonished, Peter listened to the fish's words, captivated by the opportunity that lay before him. The magical fish humbly offered to fulfill any 3 wishes Peter might have, with the promise of granting whatever his heart desired. Peter's mind raced, envisioning the possibilities that could change his and Anna's life forever. Eager to share this extraordinary encounter, Peter hurriedly sailed back to shore, clutching the marvelous fish in his hands. He burst through the door of their quaint cottage, excitement shining in his eyes as he explained to Anna the miraculous catch he had made. "Anna, my dear," he exclaimed, "you won't believe what happened today. I caught a fish unlike any other, a magical being that can grant us 3 wishes." Anna, her eyes widening with wonder and disbelief, listened intently as Peter recounted the encounter with the magical fish and its generous offer. She pondered the potential and grandeur of this newfound possibility, her mind already racing with ambitious desires and dreams of a lavish life. Unable to contain her excitement, Anna envisioned the wealth and power they could acquire. She could already picture a grand mansion, exquisite riches, and a life far beyond the modest cottage they called home. She turned to Peter, her voice filled with eagerness. "We mustn't waste this chance, my love. We shall wish for a magnificent house and all the luxuries we've ever dreamed of." The prospect of unimaginable wealth and comfort was too enticing to resist. With determination and excitement, Anna stood beside Peter as he held the magical fish in his hands. She closed her eyes, her heart racing with anticipation, and spoke her first wish aloud. "I wish for a magnificent house, one of grandeur and comfort, where we shall live in opulence and abundance." As the words left her lips, a sudden transformation occurred. Before their very eyes, their modest cottage expanded and morphed into a splendid mansion, adorned with exquisite architecture and luxurious furnishings. The rooms were filled with the finest tapestries, elegant furniture, and shimmering chandeliers. The air was infused with the scent of luxury, and the walls seemed to radiate affluence. Anna's eyes widened in awe as she explored the opulent rooms, her heart brimming with contentment. The wish had been granted, and their lives were forever changed. She turned to Peter, her eyes sparkling with joy. "Oh, Peter, our dreams have come true. This is more than we could have ever imagined. Our life of comfort has just begun." Although their humble abode had transformed into a mansion of grandeur, little did they know that Anna's desires were far from satiated, and their journey of wishes had only just begun. In the midst of luxury and comfort, Anna's appetite for wealth and power grew insatiable. The opulence surrounding her seemed to stoke the flames of her desires, fanning them into an unquenchable fire. Each day, she became more consumed by the allure of material possessions and influence. She yearned for not just wealth, but to be revered and admired by all. Anna envisioned a life of grandiosity and fame, far beyond the confines of their magnificent mansion. She dreamt of being a queen, commanding respect and having all her wishes obeyed without question. On the other hand, Peter, though grateful for their newfound prosperity, began to feel the weight of Anna's escalating desires. He could sense the danger in pursuing boundless wishes and the potential consequences of tampering with forces beyond their understanding. His apprehension grew with each passing day, knowing that their greed might bring them to the edge of a precipice they could never return from. With a heavy heart, Peter cautiously voiced his concerns to Anna, urging her to be content with what they had. He reminded her of the lessons learned from their humble beginnings, emphasizing the importance of gratitude and humility. But Anna was consumed by her ambitions, unable to see beyond the veil of her desires. She dismissed Peter's warnings, convinced that more wishes could only lead to a better, more glorious life. Despite Peter's reservations, Anna's cravings for opulence and power persisted, her desires spiraling further into the realms of extravagance. With the taste of the first wish still fresh in her mind, she beckoned Peter to present the magical fish once more. "I wish for a grand palace," Anna proclaimed, her voice resolute. "A palace befitting a queen, with a legion of servants at our beck and call, attending to our every whim." As the words left her lips, a breathtaking transformation took place. The grand mansion they had received from their first wish paled in comparison to the magnificent palace that materialized before them. Towering spires, adorned with glistening gold and silver, stretched toward the sky. The halls were adorned with the finest silk draperies, priceless works of art, and floors made of the most exquisite marble. Servants in elegant attire bustled about, ready to cater to Anna's every desire. Her newfound power and lavish surroundings only fueled her thirst for even more grandiosity. She became intoxicated with authority, commanding the servants with a sense of entitlement that grew with each passing day. Peter, watching the transformation of his beloved wife, felt a growing sense of unease and sadness. He realized that this insatiable appetite for extravagance had clouded Anna's judgment and had taken her further away from the simple joys of their past. He worried for their future and the consequences of such unchecked desires. The weight of responsibility and the fear of losing the love and humility that had once bound them gnawed at his soul. With each wish, Anna's ambition soared to greater heights, propelling her toward the edge of the precipice. The taste of power and luxury had become intoxicating, clouding her judgment and steering her down a perilous path. Driven by an insatiable hunger for supremacy, Anna turned to Peter, her eyes ablaze with determination. "I wish to possess supreme power and influence over all realms," she declared, her voice echoing with a sense of dominion. The magical fish hesitated, its eyes filled with a solemn understanding of the consequences that lay ahead. However, bound by its nature, it granted the wish. Anna felt a surge of energy, an overwhelming sense of authority and dominion surging through her being. In an instant, she found herself at the pinnacle of power, commanding nations and shaping destinies with a mere utterance. Yet, this newfound authority came at a cost. The power she wielded twisted her soul, corrupting her heart and distancing her from the love she once held for Peter. The fish, its task complete, sadly looked at Peter and whispered, "Beware the consequences of unchecked desires. True wealth lies in the heart, not in dominion over others." As Anna reveled in her supremacy, Peter could only watch in sorrow. He had lost the woman he loved to the relentless pursuit of power. His heart ached for the simplicity and love they once shared, now overshadowed by the void left in the wake of unchecked ambition. The fisherman's regret weighed heavily upon him as he contemplated the tragic journey they had taken. As the days passed, the once humble fisherman, Peter, found himself consumed by remorse and a deep sense of sorrow. He observed Anna's transformation from the loving woman he had cherished to a distant figure obsessed with power and influence. The palace that had once symbolized their dreams now stood as a stark reminder of their lost love and the consequences of unchecked desires. Gazing out at the sea, Peter reflected on the fateful encounter with the magical fish and the progression of events that had brought them to this point. He realized the profound moral lesson that resonated in their story: the destructive nature of greed and the cost of excessive desires. In his heart, Peter knew that true wealth was not measured in material possessions or power, but in the love and contentment they had once shared. He longed for the days when their happiness was simple and genuine, untainted by the pursuit of grandiosity. He vowed to learn from their tragic journey and embrace a life guided by humility, gratitude, and love. Peter understood that the true essence of fulfillment lay in treasuring what one had and being content with the blessings of life, rather than endlessly chasing insatiable desires that could never be satisfied. With a heavy heart and a renewed sense of purpose, Peter stood on the shore, hoping that somehow they might find their way back to the love they had once known, and that the lesson learned would prevent others from falling into the same pitfall of unrestrained ambition. In the wake of her newfound power and wealth, Anna soon began to feel the weight of the consequences of her insatiable desires. The palace, once a symbol of her ambitions, now felt like a cold, empty shell. She found herself surrounded by servants, but devoid of genuine companionship, drowning in solitude. In her moments of reflection, she realized the extent of her folly. The pursuit of power had distanced her from Peter and tarnished the love they had once shared. She yearned for the simplicity and warmth of their old life, understanding that true richness lay in the embrace of love, humility, and gratitude. Anna sought out Peter, hoping to mend the rift that had grown between them. They stood by the sea, the waves whispering a reminder of their journey, and the magical fish, now a distant memory. She confessed her regrets, acknowledging the path they had strayed from and the love they had lost in the pursuit of excess. Peter, heartened by her realization, forgave her, understanding the depths of her transformation. They made the mutual decision to return to a simpler life, to let go of the power and influence that had driven them apart. As they left the palace behind, Anna felt a sense of freedom and relief, once again embracing the genuine love that had always been the true treasure of their lives. The story of the fisherman and his wife serves as a powerful moral lesson, a cautionary tale illustrating the destructive path of unrestrained ambition and insatiable greed. It implores us to cherish the love and simplicity in our lives, to find contentment in what we have, and to recognize that true wealth lies not in material possessions or power, but in the richness of our hearts and the love we share with others. In our pursuit of dreams and desires, it is vital to remain mindful of the cost, to balance ambition with gratitude, and to find happiness in the love and humility that bind us to the essence of our humanity.